What up, everybody? This is Pope Cerebus. I'm just chilling and I'm dropping this big video here because I haven't done one in a while. Doesn't that look cool? That's awesome. Magnolia cover here. The Chapel of Moloch. Well, it ain't a big comic, but it was pretty cool that I found this promo. So anytime I find Hellboy, I'm pretty interested in picking it up right now. Also wanted to re-highlight my Werewolf Spotlight number 3 and number 4 over here because I can't believe I picked these up recently just before a lot of stuff went crazy. But these were in really good shape and I only paid 15 bucks each for them. I was real happy with that. Alright, I'm going to start with recent pickups in the dollar bin. This here, Stephanie Hans, Death of Wolverine Storm cover. That's issue number 4. Greg Pak writing that. Also been picking up these Gap Daredevils. I got a lot of them, but some of them I was missing, and truthfully, if I find them, I just pick them up. This whole Mayor Fisk storyline in $5.97 is pretty interesting to have. Also the $5.99 Daredevil 604, big tattoo Daredevil cover. And then also, I'm pretty much closing in on the Oath Complete Mini from Brian K. Vaughan. This is issue 3 of 5. And this one here is 2 of 5. I might be missing one more. I picked up Hawkeye number 11, that cover, because I thought that there was something significant about that. And I also saw issue 6, so I picked that up. I have the full run, but I don't know, I just couldn't leave them there. I love that series. Also picking up scant issues of Avengers No Road Home, number 8 and number 7. I might have that whole run, might be missing issue 1. Also picking this up here when I see it, because I really did like the Kelly Thompson run on Hawkeye. This is issue 5. She did very well writing Kate. And then here is issue 3. I know I've got 1 and 2 and some of the later issues. So also anytime I see some burned She-Hulk, I pick that up, especially if it's in good shape. So there you go. Issue 1 of Adventures of the Super Sons. The second volume. I have the first volume. I might be missing one issue 4. Picking this up primarily for Lee Bermejo, the artwork. We Are Robin, number 1. Loved finding this, the Teen Titans with that awesome Destro cover and the Lazarus Contract finale, it says. What really made me happy was that it was a $4.99 price tag that I got for $1. Anytime, like I said, I'm finding the, what do they call it? The Magnolia verse. That was Wolf and the Apostle, 2 of 2. This here is the Plague Ships. That's 3 of 5 and 2 of 5. So, yeah, anytime I'm finding stuff like that, I'm picking it up. Here we are with an issue of Lazarus. Just really love that cover. Also love the New Lieutenants of Metal, issue 1. Gotta have it, right? Awesome Fiona Staples cover of Sex Criminals. This is actually one of those covers here. Excellent cover there. It's very cool. And then, of course, J.G. Jones. Anytime I see some J.G., particularly for $1, I'm trying to finish Strange Fruit. I think I might be missing only issue 3 now, but I definitely wanted to find that for cheap. And then I'm not entirely sure what this is, but the Invincible Returns, number 1. So I know people are liking Invincible. All right, now we're going to go to what I've gotten over the previous 2 weeks. Anyway, Adventure Finders, Edge of Empire, number 1 from Action Lab. I kind of liked it, I got to admit. I'm really interested. I have not yet, but I'm really interested in reading Banjax. This is number 3, also from Action. I got here Cold Blood Samurai number 6. Been enjoying that. So Action Lab on many fronts has been doing it. Aftershock, of course, Killer Groove number 4. Loving that story. Picked up Stronghold along the way from Aftershock. Moving into Ahoy, I've got Bronze Age Boogie. Been keeping up with that. Story's crazy. Like this Hashtag Danger from Ahoy. And I don't know, maybe because I just didn't like Revenge of the Nerds. I've been digging the Planet of the Nerds, number 4. Second Coming also, that was pretty interesting first issue, so looking forward to that. Goon, it's the cardstock Scotty Young cover. I really wanted to find that the A cover because I've really been digging the A covers, but the ones I saw were damaged. I don't know if anyone saw this, but Roman Ritual number 1. This is from Amigo Comics, same people that put out Nasty Pills. So figured I liked that. The last issue, thank God, of Beneath the Dark Crystal. This is the variant special cover, so I have that whole set now. Thank God, that's over. Oh, it was a back issue. I did manage to find, after the fact, another copy of the Tula Lotte Faithless number 1. That is a wonderful cover. Speaking of, the latest Pope issue cover of Faithless number 5. I have read all those. They're great. I can't wait, though, to see number 5. They're going to have to wrap this pretty quick. That's the Virgin cover, issue 5. And this one is the not-so tame cover, but I like this one as well. That was... who was that? Becky Cloonan. So there's your Cloonan cover. Ronin Island number 5. Been happy I got that on an auction. Still keeping up with Wailing Blade. I think that's issue 3. Yep. Berserker. This is number 1. Unbound. It's a good premise. I'm just going to get that to read it. Last Stop of the Red Line. Dark Horse. Happy I got Strayed, number 1. Also, the phenomenal series. I hope it wins more awards, or awards, period. Sword Daughter. Love this book. This is Trout, number 3 of 4. Almost got that full run together. That is such a great... art inside is so good. Very happy with that. Oh, speaking of good art, Lucio Perillo, hey! Birth of the She-Devil. The Red Sonja covers are phenomenal. Phenomenal covers as well. Kanto, and I also managed to get one that was quite near mint, so can get a Kanto in good shape, alright? Real happy to have gotten that book. Another book that had suffered damages and not finding it very easily, Road of Bones. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if I can get a missing issue of that. Coffin Bound. You know, I like the art inside, so I have not read it yet, though, but I did leaf through it. Criminal. God, probably one of the better books out there, eh? Yeah, gotta say, Criminal. I did not find the regular A cover of Die, which is surprising, but there you go. Issue 6. Gideon Falls, number 16. Oh, loving this series here. Gogor. That's just silly. Wow, I spoke too soon. Really liking this series here. Middle West. It's a great issue, number 10. Found the cool cover here to Reaver. So, got that. Reaver. Sea of Stars. Wow, what a great concept of that story, huh? Very cool. Also, God, so happy to see Analog come back. I did really like this cover instead of the other. Realm has been having good covers lately. That's alright. That was issue 11. I also managed to get the White Trees. Anything Chip Zdarsky, I mean, I'm going to give it a shot. Because so many good books from Chip Zdarsky. Dark Age, number 1 from Red 5. Real happy to still being able to find... I keep finding like the last copy of Category 0. So been very happy with being able to track that. Headless! Love the inside of this. Just that 3-color, awesomely quirky comic. So real happy to have gotten Headless. Also, I was committing to getting 2 copies of Samurai Grandpa. That's been pretty good. I like the first issue, and second issue's right on track. And then, of course, probably the last couple, real happy with The Love She Offered, #1, from Source Point. And then, of course, Doom Patrol. I'm going to move over here because this is what I got recent. This was this week, Wednesday. Test. Both covers here of Test. Manor Black. That's the cool cover. I really wanted that cover. Bone Parish 12. I think that's over now. Bone Parish. Knights Temporal. Huh? That's Thor 16. I'm not sure if that's the last issue, but I think they're going to do King Thor coming up here soon. Did see Venom of the frame cover style, and I kind of dug that, so I picked it up. Red Winter, man, from Scout Comics. Ascender, #5. Black Science, also not sure if this is the last issue, but I hear it is coming to an end. I did 1 issue Batman White Knight, even though I think it was $4.99. I reluctantly don't buy $4.99 books anymore. Ice Cream Man issue 14. Wasn't really sure what other covers they had. They had a crossword puzzle looking cover, and I didn't like that. Ah, man, Mountainhead. The art inside this is awesome. That alone, and the story subject matter of a kid and his burglar father and all this coming down from the mountains. Check this book out. This is so cool. Love the cover of this Fight Club. That just looks like a tattoo of a tattoo of tattoos. Oh, so stoked. Hey, I walked into a place, let's see, Wednesday. I went into a place, and they still had this on the shelf. A beautiful copy on the shelf, issue 77, that I got for cover price. He also, that same guy, he said he got this cover in, and if I wanted it, I could have it. And I cracked the cover on it, and the art inside of this is awesome too. It's black and white, but it's detailed. It looks really, really good. So I was real happy to get Eat Death or Get Naked. So I got that one too. Only because he said it, I could have it if I wanted. Now, my Cerebus book of the month, Tales of Sophistication, the Iron Manticore. Iron Manticore. So I'm so happy I got that copy. That was the last one on the shelf. This book is amazing. Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you haven't looked at this or read this, oh my goodness. That is a great, great book. I bought this for the Lobo Crush connection. I recently bought Lobo's first appearance. Got a great copy for cheap. Here we go with Wonder Woman. Daredevil. Keeping up with Daredevil. This is #9. And great cover here to #10. Fearless. Well, I think the inside story is miserable, maybe. Or really not that interesting. The cover is a connecting Frizen cover. Same situation here. I was going through a place and I found a copy, issue 4, on the shelf still for cover price last week. So, real happy about that. Immortal Hulk 22. Look at that cover. Yeah. Punisher, #9. And recent issue 14. That 9 I was just missing as a gap issue. X23, or issue 12. This was kind of like a a box. I had to empty out my box at a store, and I was just missing a book. The next stuff here, really important to me. This is stuff I've received from an AOK from ComicBooksNYC. Man, that dude's awesome. Hosting great chats and whatnot. I really appreciate it. He said on the Free Comic Book Day that he had this copy of Dragonfly and Dragonfly Man, which is an allusion to the title Wrong Earth from Ahoy Comics. But in addition, he also sent me this amazing Neil Adams Odyssey cover. He also sent me this cool Hush Nightwing battle here. I was real happy with that. Tossed me a Cap Atom #1. Beautiful shape. Thank you, man. Very cool cover. Probably one of the more iconic of the run. Issue 12 of Supergirl, Art Jeremy. And then this was a toss-in with an auction I won one day, kicking around on YouTube. Battle of the Atoms 1 and 2. I have it in the bag. Wait a second. These might have come from the other one too. But like I said, these are just things that people gave up. In addition, Transformers 64. This was the main book that I had actually won in the auction. It was 235 with Machine Man and the Hulk. I like Machine Man, so I had to go with that. Then finally, this book here, a long time in the buying with this one. I actually reached out to Reese's Comics, and I bought this one here. This is the Thor 205, and for a long time it's been tough to try to find that book without any ticks on the spine. But the way that the guy had it marked, I believe that the book was going to be near mint when it got to me, and sure enough it was. So I'm very happy. Now, this next run of books, I just figured I would show my Thor 200s because I'm almost complete. So let me set that off to the side real quick. Oh wait, that should be in the back. Well, we'll start with 210, whatever. So this is 210. Also an incredible copy that I found and was able to really make sure that it was in solid shape all the way around. 210. This is issue 200. And it's in very nice shape, 200. I did find another copy once, and I bought that as well. It's a second copy of 200. 201, another one of those picture frame black covers that takes quite a long time to find one without ticks. And the 202, a white cover, which is very difficult to find in that shape. Here's my raw 203, which also is a black cover. These picture frames are just amazing covers that Marvel did. But 203. And this is my graded copy 203. It's a 9/4 white page Thor 203. I also have the 204. I also have the 204 in 9/4 white page. That was a beautiful copy right there. I love that issue. That was the mantra. The mantra was Thor in 9/4. Right here is where I would reinsert here my 205. But like I said, I'm real happy that 205 is in such good shape. I do not have a 206, which I realize now is the Absorbing Man issue. But that is the only issue in the 200s I'm missing. This 207, which is a favorite of... is this the 207? That's a favorite of Dr. Von Chilla. There's 208 and 209. That's a 209 raw copy. And lastly, the 9.4 white page 209. And I started that run off with 210, so yeah, I'm gonna, one day I'm about 6 issues away from a lower run, and when I get those 6 issues, I'm gonna show the whole run 126 to 226 of Thor that I have. So that's gonna be cool. It's just been nerve-wracking though, trying to get those last few books here and there. But hey, that's what it's all about. To me, it's so ridiculous and rare to find these books in this shape. Not to mention finding them in buyable affordability. But I'm just, you know, one day at a time in it. So many people out there that I appreciate watching everything you guys are doing, and I'm there. All right. So rock out. It's Pope Cerebus. See ya.